Hey guys, having a Big Fish 7499. This is going to be part 3 of my Building a Player Chase series. It's going to be dedicated solely to the checklist portion of the series. It's going to be your Bible. This is very important part of the series here. I'm going to show you how to find a player checklist on Beckett, how to print it out and have it, and it's going to make total sense of parts 1 and 2. If you missed parts 1 and 2, I'll have those in the description box. You can go back and start from the beginning and see what I'm talking about here. But this is for the people who've been following along with the series. This is going to be dedicated to your checklist. If you followed parts 1 and 2 where we did the picking the player and sorting it, now you have all your cards sorted, and this is going to be a way to see what you have and even values, and then when I go into part 4, how to make sense of all your sorted cards into your organization stage. So this is for the checklist. This is very important. Like I said, it is your Bible. It is how you know what you have and where things are going. So I use Beckett.com, link in the description box, and I'm going to turn the camera around here and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So here we go. Okay guys, so go down to the description box and click on Beckett.com, and you can go to their homepage right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to Price Guides, this little tab right here, and depending on what player PC you're doing, if it's baseball, Derek Jeter, go to baseball. If it's football, racing, golf, whatever person that you're doing, go to that price guide. We're going to do football, and there we go, football cards price guide. If you already have a Beckett subscription, you can kind of skip forward here if you like, but if you don't, I recommend a 1-month subscription. Just get the 1-month subscription, and you can adjust your settings and everything. They're going to make you make a username and all that other stuff. It's really quick, it's really easy. $9 for the month, and you can alter your settings in there to have the subscription end at the end of the month. Otherwise, it's going to renew itself, and you're going to be charged $9 again. But it's really simple to just shut that off and toggle that off, so you don't have to, so it won't renew itself. So you pay the $9, and then you have your subscription. So go ahead and do all that and get your subscription lined up for whatever sport. And then after you have your subscription, we're going to go back here to Price Guides. We're going to go to Price Guides, search Price Guides in football, and then you just go up here, and then I'm doing Brett Favre, but for the Brett Favre checklist, I'll show you in a second, is like so huge, it takes a really long time to search it. So I'm just going to type in someone smaller, someone new who I've been following, who's Aaron Dobson, A-R-O-N-D-O-B-S-O-N, Aaron Dobson, wide receiver for the New England Patriots. And what you're going to do is, in the subscription, you're going to see solely one that says his name alone. It's not a name with a card like Exquisite or Absolute or anything. It is typically the first card or the first name right there, Aaron Dobson, and you want to click on that name. And what that'll do, it's loading, sorry my computer a little slow. What that'll do, it'll take you to Aaron 2013 Dobson card values and checklists. And what you have right here is you have everything for Aaron Dobson. He has 785 cards, 23 of those are rookie cards, 624 of those are serial numbered, 291 are memorabilia, and 361 are autographed, with a total value of $9,346. Pretty cool. He's got a lot of cards out for his first year. So then, what you want to do next is see the checklist. You want to click checklist, and then there you go. You have a complete checklist of everything that was on that list. Everything. All in order. Everything. for Aaron Dobson. And so now, to print it off so you have a hard copy for yourself, you want to go to File. You want to go to Print Preview first. Just don't print it, because then you'll have that giant scale you just saw. And that's the other thing too. You can adjust your scale depending on the player right here. Like typically for this one, you can view it really well on 70% scale, or depending on how small you want it, whatever is best for you, you can make it smaller on 50% and it makes it smaller. I recommend 60 or 70%. That's 70. And then it adjusts it for you, and then you would print. I'm not going to print that though. And it tells you at the bottom here of each page. I'm going to zoom in here. 1 of 18, so you're going to have 18 pages of Aaron Dobson. Now, the other thing too is, like, let's see if I do this right. Print. That's right. So now, if you want to print like specific pages, you pages. Like let's say I only need, or if I'm updating the checklist, and you go back to the end and you see that you only need pages, let's see, there's the 18, let's say you need pages 16 to 18, you can go ahead and just print the last 2 pages of the checklist. So let's say, you know, like Brett Favre, if I'm updating the page for new products for 2013, and I'm looking at the checklist, I can go ahead and put those in, the last 2 pages, and then have an update on all the new products and add to your existing checklist. You got me? And that's it. It's like really, really simple on how to do this. Turn it around here. Really simple. And that's how you make a player checklist. If there's anybody out there who knows of another way to, or another website that you use for your checklists, please include it in a comment. I would love to spread that out to everybody else. Another thing too is on the checklist, you cannot edit it to single out certain things. Like if you're just doing refractors of Barry Bonds, you can't single out everything else. What I have, let me see if I can show this right here. What I have right here is I have binders. After I printed everything off, what I do is I have tabs. Ooh, epic fail. I have a binder. I hope that shows up. A binder with tabs and the year, since there's so many cards for him. So I have a 93, and then I can flip to it. So if I find a card that's from 1998, I just go to the 1998 tab, and then I can flip everything over, and then it's 1998. The other thing too is with singling out the players, or I mean not the players, singling out like certain cards. I haven't been able to find a way to edit those out in Beckett. So what I've had to do is I've had to go through and line everything out. Like, what was this? It looks like it was an autograph or a 1 of 1. I'm not doing any autographs, game use, patches, autographs, game use, patches. I'm not doing any of that stuff. Only base, inserts, number cards, you know, stuff like that. I'm not doing any of his memorabilia or auto stuff. So I haven't found a way to edit that out. So I've had to go in manually and scratch stuff out. It gets more prolific at the end here. See, like that. Like stuff like 1 of 1s and stuff I've had to go out, and so there's like, you know, stuff. And then I go through, and then when I get stuff, I highlight it out. That'll come in the next episode of organization, and how I show you how I organize everything. So, so yeah, that's how I have it. Have yourself a binder with some tabs and stuff too after you print it off. That's if you have a player like Jeter or Favre that's has lots of cards spanned out through a lot of years. It makes it real easy to flip through stuff. and to be able to find pages instead of flipping through pages and looking through stuff. Just make yourself a tab here. It's really easy. I have 2 of these now. Let me see. I meant to show you this. Let me go through. I'll put in Brett Favre here. Actually, this is kind of crazy. The number of things he has is actually pretty nuts. I had to have 2 binders for all his cards, which is right here. I showed you one. A funny little picture a friend of mine gave me a long time ago, Brett Favre. He was on a charter plane flying into Key West, and the pilot took the picture. The pilot wanted to take the picture, and Brett Favre said, "No, you can't take a picture." Right before he got off the plane, he turned around with the camera, and Brett Favre flipped him off. Pretty cool. And then there's only a few of those copies around, but I have that. And I labeled it 1991 to 2008, and then I have another one that's 2009 to present, because Brett Favre has 13,297 cards, 10 rookie cards, 8,329 serial number cards, 2,543 memorabilia cards, and 1,222 autographs. His total value is $374,431.31. Where did they come up with 31 cents? That's kind of crazy though. But there you have it. That's why the player checklist for this is absolutely huge. So it's really fun, and I enjoy doing it. Sorry, I hope I'm not making y'all sick with the camera angles. But that is how you make a checklist. If you have any questions at all, of course, please PM me. Please write a comment with your questions. Maybe you have a question for anybody else that might be wanting to ask or be interested in knowing too. So write a comment down below, or your question, and I will answer it for everybody. So once again, if you missed parts 1 and 2 of the Player Chase series, I'll have those in the description box, along with the Beckett.com link. And so next series to come up is going to be part 4, and that's going to be organization. So go ahead, get your checklists made up for your player PC, and we're going to come through with organization. So I'll give you time to do that, and I'll be coming back at you with organization and how I organize all my Brett Favres, and what I'm doing to organize and store them based on the checklist. So that's all I got. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope I'm helping y'all out. I would love to hear y'all's comments and how your player chases are coming along. So that's all I got. Take care. Peace.